We are getting our first power device operational. Thank you, Immersive Engineering. Let's go! Today, I made some progress in between episodes. You can see by this empty building that is going to go bye-bye. We have moved quite a bit of our stuff. I still have a lot more moving to do and placements to figure out. But we have progress, which is what's important. So, I moved most of the stuff in here. I have gotten the storage terminal and the interfaces and whatnot from Integrated Dynamics. And I did a bunch of these dank docks, just holding all the stuff. And I set up an importer with the import all items. So I can just dump in this chest. It'll bring it in here and load everything up. The smeltery I had to cap off. Oh. I'm out of slime. Ooh. We'll finish that one. I had to cap it off. I kept getting animals in it. They were dying, leaving blood, that kind of stuff. So didn't work out too well. I kept getting blood and essence. And I set up the seared fuel tank, or the melter to do the blaze powder into the blazing blood. So the way it works is it's got a lever. It's always auto draining. I set the channels to go both directions, and it'll always be refilling both itself and the smelter. I closed off my vent system to come into here, so as it produces, it will go there. As you can see, I'm still trying to tweak a little bit. I think I need to, I don't know, come up with something. It builds up. That stuff will slowly move. I'm hoping I might have to put some expansions here and there of the vents or something. But we'll make that work. Got the furnace, the oven, and so on, all the different setups. And I did the magma block. It's not as fast as the campfire, but it doesn't produce smoke, so that'll help. Now, here's where we're at so far. Today, I want to get into a little more of immersive engineering. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I started looking at the quests. And I did go ahead and unlock stuff while I was looking just to kind of figure out the path, because in this mod pack you have to really pay attention to the recipes, and not just the top level recipes. There's recipes within recipes within recipes, and everything is tweaked. And honestly, I was talking with another buddy of mine, Fun to Plays, who's got a great YouTube channel. We kind of decided this isn't an expert pack. It's not a typical mod pack. It's like an expert tutorial pack. It's really awesome. It's really in depth in all the changes. So where is the change needed? So I got through here, and I was like, okay, well, let me get the furnace, the pulverizer. Oh, that looks easy. And then I clicked right here. To make the machine frames, I need to go to the field projector. I need to do the miniaturization, which means I need slime steel. I need wiring. I need several things that I just didn't have prepared. I wasn't ready for it. So then I started looking at how to get to the miniaturization, which was in Tinkers. I had to start the slime steel to unlock that one, and then I've got these quests, which I'm just not quite ready for. I have most of the stuff. We could probably honestly knock it out, but I want to make sure we're prepared. So we have miniaturization to work towards. We have that will give us into thermal, but we're going to need a lot of steel for thermal. Like I said, we need 16 blocks of steel and 16 blocks of iron and 24 glass for one machine frame. You know, that's what a stack of steel blocks, so on and so on. It's just going to keep adding up. And then I wanted to get, oh, well, let me get into the cell. Oh, so I need electrum. Oh, I need lead. No, so we're not quite there. We have some steps to do to get there. So today is just going to be a little bit more of prep work, getting immersive set up a little bit more. I've got steel populating. So hopefully it'll be enough that we can get where we need to. We could get to the water wheels. We do have the steel now, which will get us to the pipes. But we're kind of limited. So to start with, we're going to go the metal press. These are going to be awesome. I'm going to use these outside. It's kind of decorative, kind of functional. We'll see. Oh, and the other thing I did was I did the solar panels. I did the panel 1, which got me mirrors and got me lapis, which I now have. And I put those on top of the lower building. This lower front section now has those on the front of it. All right, so let's look at the metal press. To make it, we're going to need a piston, steel scaffolding, redstone engineering block, heavy engineering block, and conveyor belts. So we should already have the piston. Apparently we don't. Oh, we need an iron rod. That's why we didn't. Go ahead and make ourselves some iron rods. And we'll go grab ourselves some blaze powder to keep that fuel supply going. Something I got to stay a little bit on top of. This is going pretty darn good. I mean, with what it's producing, so. There we go. Bring it over here. And there we go. Now as you watch, it'll pour, go both directions. This one's full, so it's not going that way anymore. And it's just constantly going to stay filling it up. And this should backlog as it's full. It'll just backlog, ready to go. Basically like a fuel reserve in that inside of there. All right, moving on. Let's work towards this. Let's make some progress. So the piston, we have the iron. Should be good to go. 1, 2. I believe we get 4 out of the 2 ingots. Yep. And let's see, we needed planks, sturdy stone. Sturdy, I got 4 of them. And I think it was redstone. All right. Piston. 1 piston. We're going to need to make steel scaffolding. So we're going to make steel rods. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and grab 2 of those. And hopefully this is the right temperature for the steel. No, wrong one. Molten iron, steel, 1, 2. And we're going to go ahead and use 2 conveyors. So 1 recipe will give us enough for that. And so we need the redstone engineering block and the heavy engineering block. So to this, we're going to need copper gear, the sheet metals, the redstone wire coil, which is going to be the aluminum wire, and was it heavy or light? Once it was heavy, okay. We're going to need to get steel components, which will be steel plates. We'll need 4 of them, so that'll be 8 steel plates. Oof. So let's take this one step at a time. We're going to need aluminum, iron. Let's call this engineering block. And we'll just nicely progress our way down. Steel plates, so 2, 4, 6, 8 plates. We'll need at least 2 wires, but we'll go ahead and max ourselves up. And then we'll switch it over to our plate cast and do our steel plates. Additionally, we're going to need iron plates and steel plates. So 4 and 4. So we'll go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and make the gear cast. I think we're going to need copper and nugget. And that'll save us a nugget at least. All right, there we go. So we are the iron. Huh. Almost done. Just got to knock out these iron ones. We'll grab ourselves 1 gold. Missed the click. Oh, that's why. Haha. I was like, why is it not clicking? Stubby, stubby, stubby. And now we have the gold cast. We'll need 1 and electrum. Electrum is going to be an alloy. To alloy it, we are going to do gold and silver. Let's go ahead and do copper, and we'll go pick up our gold and silver. Is that really the recipe? So it's 4 in that to make 1. Huh, I must have only put 2 in. Interesting. And let's go ahead and do that one, and that one. And I'll just stop here at half a stack. That'll give us a full stack's worth of the electrum. Oh, rose gold. It made rose gold. That's why. I'll make ourselves 1 electrum gear for now. Plates as well. Now, electrum, I don't believe has an EMC value. I believe it's entirely through here, which is fine. Now let's go ahead and we're going to need to make the sheet metals, which will be like that for the iron, like that for the steel. And let's go check out our blueprints. Now, the components are going to be made through the engineer's workbench. I don't know if they've gotten rid of the non-blueprint method. Yeah, they did completely, so that's good. So it'll be 2. All right, there we go. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And steel. There we go. And we have our mechanical components. I believe we have enough that we can actually go ahead, make the heavy, the 6. The redstone. And let's just go ahead and put all this other stuff here, get it out of the way. Just kind of clean up a little bit. Keep your working area clean and organized. Excuse me. Let's see. So we're going to want to grab wire, relay, connectors, the hammer, piston, scaffolding, and engineer manual. So it's going to be scaffolding, redstone scaffolding, belt, piston, belt, and heavy block on top. And we're going to go ahead and set it up 1 space out so we can set up automation. And knowing I want to do 4, I'm going to go ahead and do 1 here. We'll do 1 there, there, and there, so on. Scaffolding, redstone, belt, belt, piston, rotate it by hitting it with a hammer. Maybe not. You know, we'll just do it the easy way. Pick that back up and voila. Now to make this work, it does need power, which is part of why we set that windmill up. We're going to use the relay, the wire, and the connector. Connector, We're going to go ahead and put our relay. Let's put it up just a little bit. And because we don't want to die, let's upgrade our wire to the insulated LV. So I'll take the 4 wires and I'll do the tough fabric. So we have plenty of hemp fabric outside, or hemp string, hemp fiber, excuse me. And we will get it. Stick. Boom. And insulated LV. Make as much of that as we can. Insulated LV, we'll make as much of that as we can. And dirt, because it's the greatest ladder ever, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to connect this connector to that one. We'll take this one, use our lovely dirt pillar setup. And since I already right-clicked on it, I can just come up here to the other one. Put a connector on it. Oh, I'm off one. Dang it. It's okay. We'll break this one. Put a connector. Make our way back down and hopefully don't die, because I'm always a silly person and I keep vein mining the dirt while I'm going down these pillars. Way too early. Oh, wrong button. We'll break this one. Move it over one. And reconnect to there. And now we have power. But that's not all you can actually do. We can automate this process very easily. So we're going to grab ourselves some planks and some iron. Put a chest right here on this outbound one. A hopper right here on this inbound one. And we'll make ourselves one more chest. Just like that. Now anything we dump in here will go in through the press and run along. However, press needs a mold. Now looking at the gear, let's just take copper for example. It takes 4 ingots and a nugget, traditional. It takes 4 ingots through here and 4 ingots through here. So this is a passively powered system that we can automate without having to worry about any other fluids in it, anything like that. But in order to do it, we're going to need our blueprints, which is the molds. And we can swap these out. And the blueprint changes. And we'll look at, say, the plate one. We'll need 3 steel plates and the wire cutters. 3 steel plates, the wire cutters. 3, 6, 9. So we'll go with 12 steel plates. We'll grab ourselves some more steel. Grab ourselves the plate cast. Molten silver. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now once this is on the bottom, click away and we will get that mold. And I just want to do one so I can just kind of show you guys how it's going to work, and then that'll be the kind of the wrapping up point for today. We're setting up our first powered machine. Come on, almost there. That's all my plates, right? Yep. And what do we got? One more ingot. Okay. Now I'm gonna change this out. And just in order to empty this, we'll dump that and we'll come back over here. We'll need the wire cutters. Guess it helps if I actually grab the plates, right? Stub it, stub it, stub it, stub it. And we're going to go with gear, plate, wire, and rod for now. So now knowing that the storage bins and stuff are going to use a lot of plates, I went right there. I'll do half a stack, and you'll just watch them feed out, get pressed, and go. And now this is automated, and it'll automatically deposit right into here. So it's going to slowly work as it uses power. We don't produce very much with that windmill, so this is not the best option, but with later power productions, it works out pretty well. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably just going to stick with the smeltery. One of the things I used to always do is make a large smeltery with multiple drains, one with each mold, and I could just pick the thing I wanted. But we'll let that run. So there we go. We have our first powered machine. It is functional. I will throw the extra molds in here. And it's alive, guys. And the pollution actually seems to be handling itself pretty well. Like I said, it does move around, so eventually it'll make it to the vent. See one little pollution chunk up there, not too bad. I like it. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. And until next time, stubby out.